What's up, Rockstars? Welcome to a very different video from what you're used to seeing. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Into the AM. Support the channel and get an awesome premium shirt I designed with them by using the link in the description below to purchase Eternal Guardian. From the lopsided crown, wolves, Norse throne, and more, this shirt is spectacular, and you can save 10% off when buying this fantastic shirt. Check it out and many other awesome shirts via the link down below. As always, a huge shout out to my patrons and YouTube members for their financial support. It is through their support that this channel is possible. If you appreciate the videos I make every single week for you guys, and you can give even $1 a month, there is a link in the description below. Thank you so much. Let's talk about some things here. So, if you are a patron of mine or a YouTube member of mine, you will have seen videos like this. Every single week I make a video where I talk about really anything. A lot of behind the scenes stuff, what's coming up, things I'm doing, and it's very much this kind of casual chat style. Not unlike what I do on YouTube, but a bit more meandering, perhaps. A bit more not unfocused. I actually do have bullet points there, but I'm very free form. And for those people that watch it, I hope that they enjoy it. Some people just listen to it. Some people will actively sit there and watch it. Some people even comment. But you guys, the greater you that aren't members, which is totally fine. That's okay. I understand. Aren't used to videos like this. So my first apologies for this video, actually. If you don't want to just hear me talk to you guys, if that's not something you're interested in, totally understand. My patrons actually turned me on to the term parasocial behaviors and stuff like that. This is probably edging towards that, and I typically keep that off the channel and only to the patrons, because I figure they're the ones that really care. But I think I need to have a conversation with you guys. So let's discuss. So I made a video recently and published it that didn't go over so well. You guys let me know that not cool, Michael. So duly noted. I figure we should talk about that, right? So, first of all, I don't know how many videos I've made. I feel like it's probably a lot. There's probably a lot of background noise. I got a squeaky chair I need to replace. It's whatever. And I've made a few mistakes over the time. I feel that's slightly warranted, mainly because of the quantity. Also because, I mean, average is in the channel name, guys. I mean, we gotta know what you expect. You know, there's a reason I have this background. I could have put the money to put in some fancy LEDs and put a little fake plant here. I don't know, are they fake? Are they real? Do you guys water your YouTube plants that are placed there just to add the green because that's what all the algorithms say to do or whatever? The hanging lights, those are popular, like the old style lights that with a big old light bulb that gets that nice amber look so you can have the two-tone. I could do all that. That's no problem. I can buy lights and fake plants like nobody's business. LED strips, I'm all about it, okay? My computer glows like an RGB, like some 16-year-old built it, right? Okay, my keyboard does this like incandescent like wavelength crap, okay? I can RGB up some stuff. Not a problem. But I don't, because first of all, I can't be bothered, and second of all, I feel I can't be bothered, and I feel that's pretty on brand. Like if I started filming in some really fancy studio and then I start talking like this, you guys are gonna be like, it's gonna be like whiplash. Like, what the heck? Are you professional? Are you just some dude? Which one are you, right? The answer is probably neither at this point. I'm probably in between a little bit. I don't know, whatever. You guys can judge that. I guess I can't. Either way, I don't feel that's very on brand, whatever that brand is. So, you know, there's there's that. But more to the case is that this is not my job, and I have a life completely outside of YouTube. So that video, if you, I'll link to it below so you guys can watch it and yell at me some more. That video was pre-recorded. So every year for our anniversary, my wife and I, the last 4 years, I think, go up to a cabin without the kids. I got 4 kids normally, so without children, just us. We go up to a cabin in the woods. There's a hot tub. There's snow. It's wonderful. It's peaceful. It's great. I built this guy too while I was there. He's pretty cool. He needs a gun magnetized. But, you know, I just chill. I do some hobby stuff. We watch movies. We light a fire in the fireplace. We go in the hot tub. We have a great time. We go into town, do some shopping, whatever. I wasn't going to do it this year because, you know, I'm buying a house with a much bigger game room, which will help a lot. And so I was like, you know, hunkered down all that. And I was informed that was not going to happen. We were, in fact, going to do that. That was not an option to let go. So I was like, okay, all right, not going to push that. Obviously, that's a no-go. So we ended up going. But YouTube doesn't like it when you stop posting videos. I have seen other channels actually just never recover from taking like a week off or a month off or something like that. If the algorithm that's recommending your videos is used to you uploading a certain amount and you stop and then you come back, you can be doing the exact same videos, exact same content on the same channel, and it just doesn't recommend it anymore. You get destroyed. A third of the views. It just beats it to the ground, and often you can't recover. I've seen it happen enough to know that it's a thing. And I like providing stuff for you guys. So busted my butt, worked until like 5 a.m. If you're a patron, you know that's actually probably pretty average for me. But like literally, my son starts getting up for school. By the time I head to bed, get a few hours, get a lot of coffee. I try to make up sleep on the weekend if I can. Anyway, to pre-record some videos. I pre-recorded several to be released in the future. Now, I was going to do a video about the like customer support practices. And a lot of that involves, you know, like hours of research, right? So I got to look up all the different companies, or at least the main ones, and what they do. Got to ask for, you know, like stories or interactions or stuff like that, or search my comments for them. I do a lot of searching of my comments to try and find what you guys share a lot, because I'll remember, like, oh, somebody shared something, but I don't remember what. And oh, it's Chip Theory Games, or, you know, whatever it might be. And or my Discord, my Discord's pretty active, and so there's, you know, thousands and thousands of posts there. So I try to search there because people will chat about good and bad experiences there, and, you know, I do that and then kind of frame it up. So I don't follow a script, but I do outline. I do bullet point, right? So there's some structure there, and then I just kind of talk based off the bullet points. Though I'm not in this video. This is pretty raw. So again, apologies for that. Anyway. So like I that was like a plan I had for quite some time, even before this bad experience with CMON. And as my patrons can also probably attest to, I tend to have a schedule that's very much in flux. In fact, I told them there were going to be 2 reviews and there was only 1. So, I mean, like, you know, it's whatever. So anyway, I had those planned. I had to think, okay, what can I pre-record? What can I do that, you know, I can record and then, you know, go on vacation and come back to? And that was one of the like things up, because I was looking to have a Trello list of like future things and a calendar view and a whole bunch of ideas piled up. And I'm like, well, that's one, because I just had this like crappy customer experience with CMON, so I'm just going to film it and wing it. And that's what I did. I filmed it and winged it. And it obviously was a bad call, in that it was framed in a different way, because it was just me sharing an experience as opposed to kind of doing a deep dive and informative, or you know, any kind of, I think, video that probably would have benefited you guys. It just kind of me complaining. But you know, that was the third video I recorded that night, and I swapped my shirts, you know, so it looks like different days and all that. Sorry to break the magic to you guys. Yeah, this is straight out of work, but I got another shirt because I'm recording another video for a sponsor after this. So I'll have to edit both tonight and I'll fall asleep eventually. It's YouTube, guys. It's how it is, whether you like it or not. It's just the way things are. Anyway, so yeah, obviously a mistake. And so I'm on vacation, and what happens is the like YouTube Studio app on my phone puts a notification of like the latest comment I've gotten. So I get a notification on each comment, but it gets replaced, right? Because there's just one based off the last one. And so, you know, 10:05 rolls around, whatever, they start coming in, and whew, I could tell right away something's bad. But I got a vacation to like drive home from and all this stuff, right? So it was kind of interesting. It kind of sucks getting a whole bunch of like negative comments, not really being able to respond very much. because I'm not at my home. But anyway, I guess this isn't an excuse or anything like that. I'm not trying to earn your respect back or anything like that. I guess wanted to try and explain where they come from, because I feel a lot of you guys were like, dude, what the heck? Like, a lot of you commented like, hey, I usually like your stuff. What's up with this, right? Well, it was a different scenario. For that, I do apologize. Though I do get it wrong sometimes. I think a lot of times, I say some things and I speak casually, and you guys take it like super seriously. I will call a campaign crap because they didn't use the renders I like. I mean, that's pretty freaking nitpicky, and I'm calling it crap. Well, it's not literally crap. It's just it's how I speak. It's how I was raised. Very very casual, fairly negative speaking, and you just kind of roll with it. So. There was that. I mean, I even actually mentioned this to my patrons, and I didn't get any like this video. I didn't get any pushback from it, though. Love them to death, and they argue with me enough. Trust me. I think some of them pay to argue with me. And that's totally fine. I love differences of opinions. I think that's great. But for the most part, I think they're pretty happy with me, or they wouldn't be giving me their hard-earned money. I mean, that's an incredible thing to do. So. Perhaps not the best sounding board when it comes to that. And I didn't have a lot of time to prep for it or anything like that. Like, I had to go and record it kind of thing. Kind of like this. I didn't actually, hey, should I, make this video where I just meander through an explanation and kind of talk with people and sync up with them? Let's do a parasocial experiment with my channel. They'd probably push out no, but I got no time. I got to make a video for Friday. And speaking of which, I'll let you know what I was going to do before I saw the time, before I got the reminder email that there was a sponsorship due that I need to film and get that done. So I have 2 videos to do, so I needed to knock one out. Again, YouTube, it is what it is. Normally, you don't know what you don't get, right? You just assume this was planned from the start. Oh, this was my schedule. I was going to do this. I was going to launch this on Friday. Nope, just winging it. I was going to do a news video, but in case you hadn't noticed, I've been trying to do more there. I used to do a ton, and I do so much more now, and my job's changed. I've literally changed jobs since then, and it takes so much of my time that I only have so much I can put into the channel. And so I haven't been, doing as well. That I've been trying to do that. If you've noticed in the descriptions of the news videos, I actually specify which campaigns I covered, which other ones are active, and then which ones are coming up. And I try to keep that list fairly good. It's something I used to do that I kind of stopped, and I've started doing it again. And then I did one with Game Brigade, Brian, and he was great. We have a lot to learn from there. Again, it was the first time doing that. But hey, there's just improvement right after the first time, hopefully. Anyway, in this one, I wanted to do kind of a news thing, but I wanted to do more than crowdfunding. I actually wanted to kind of recap board games. And what I mean by that is, like, I watch YouTube videos of like other channels and stuff sometimes, and it would be great to show, hey, this channel did this and this channel did this, and are you interested in that? Well, they did a deep dive here, they did an interview here, or whatever. Industry stuff beyond just crowdfunding. Sometimes there's some acquisitions or some releases or announcements and stuff like that, cons, whatnot. I really wanted to get kind of a more well-rounded news thing and just kind of like spitfire it at you guys. That's the plan. It's still the plan I have at Notes, but that will take hours of research. I would stay up till 4 a.m. just filming that video, because I'd be researching it for 3 hours before filming it, and then editing it and uploading it and making a thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. So don't got time for that. Instead, you get this. Congratulations. Look, guys, I'm trying to be real here with you. I goofed up. Not that I'm dismissing what I said, but I certainly didn't deliver it well. I didn't package it well. I didn't communicate in an effective way. In my opinion, communication is more than the words you use. It's the meaning you convey. In other words, that's what language is, right? You can pick any amount of words and structure them any sort of way to say the same thing, but it's the communication, it's getting your point across that matters. And sometimes the word choice can be subtle there. Sometimes it's framing, right? There's a multitude of things that can go into that. And I probably failed at least at some part of all of it. So I do apologize for that. To address a few of the comments, because guys, I read far more than I should, especially the negative ones. I tend to obsess. Somebody thought I banned them. I've never deleted a comment ever. I've been pretty outspoken in my opinion on moderation, and that I think that people who say stuff, if you think it's stupid, you should make that public. If people can just post all sorts of like racist crap and then it just gets deleted, then the only people that know are the moderator and them. That's a pretty safe platform to say some stupid stuff, because there's no public humiliation. There's no anything like that. That's why I didn't delete the video. I could have deleted the video and just be like, well, crap. Okay, the 1,000 people that saw that, I guess, know, that I goofed. But nope, it's there publicly for you guys to continue to make fun of me for it. It sucks to fail publicly, but that's part of posting publicly, right? It's public. So when you goof, it shows up and people are like, man, look at that idiot. So yeah, no, didn't delete anything. I made a reply to it. I finally found it. And hopefully that helps it show up. But no, never have blocked anyone. I would have had to block most of you guys that were commenting. I wasn't about to do that. Let's see, what was the other ones? Oh, flaunting my YouTube channel. I paid for my own copy. So it's kind of ironic that in a video where I talk about paying for my own game, I'm flaunting a YouTube channel. I would love to hear all the other YouTubers that are also buying their own game. So paid for the game, missed the deadline, my fault. Never said it was anybody else's, by the way. It's totally my fault. Was told, and it was like, hey, I'm willing to pay extra to ship it, or, do whatever. Like, can I just get my copy? And they say, no, you can't. And I said, well, okay, crap. I was going to show this off in a video because I've played Archons. So explain all this. I wanted to show it off to you guys. So first of all, I'm wanting to show it to you guys. I'm not thinking, oh, I can game on this. Guys, I got so many games. It's whatever. I could buy it retail. That's not the point. The point is I wanted to make a video for you guys about it. That would be later. It wouldn't be the Kickstarter stuff. You wouldn't see all of that. You won't see my crazy, obsessive, stupid unboxing that most people probably don't sit all the way through. It's whatever. But either way, I'd only brought up the YouTube channel after I paid for it, after I missed the deadline, after I asked for it without mentioning it, and then was told no. Then I was like, okay, well, I still want to be able to do this. Is there any way that there's some path forward on this? And then no again. And then I said, okay, whatever. And then they were like, oh, and we're going to take whatever. You guys know the story. But I don't feel that's flaunting it. That's a terrible process to flaunt it to some no-name support person, I guess. Literally, they don't have a name. They're very impersonal over there at Come On. So yeah, wasn't trying to flaunt anything. Certainly wasn't. So got this fancy YouTube channel that people love to yell at me on when I upload videos like this. And I was wondering if, while I'm here paying for a product and then missing it, and I've already asked for it and not mentioned it. Did you know I have one? Ooh, man, it made me feel big. No, wasn't the intention at all. I apologize if it came across that way. Totally not. But again, you guys, I guess, can judge that. If I seem egotistical and full of myself and boastful and prideful. Anyway, let's see. What other comments were there? Were there any? Oh, one of the great things that did come from this was that, gosh, my chair, completely unprompted, you guys started sharing the great experiences you've had. That was certainly the highlight for me, because like I said, the original plan in my Trello was this whole industry thing, right? The normal stuff I do, the stuff you guys expect. And it was great that even with me sharing my bad experience in a very poorly framed way, you guys still, without me asking, started sharing these wonderful stories. And first of all, it was great to read all those wonderful stories. It was great to also read a comment that wasn't calling me a redheaded princess and stuff like that. And, just, the creative forms you guys have of sharing your opinions of me. And it goes to show what that customer support can do, that people do share their good experiences, that it's long lasting, that the word of mouth spreads, that people at pretty much the drop of the hat with no prompt will start talking about how great of an experience they had with company A or B, and they're going to recommend that company because of stuff like that. And so, yeah, it was great to read that. To the people saying it was minor, yeah, it was like $8. They're gonna keep about $8 from me. That's not, you know, I'm not hard up for $8, or I wouldn't be able to afford board games. You guys know this. You guys know how expensive it is. So we spend thousands on this. I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, my $8. I'm really upset now because of that. And that was the fundamental of it for me. And I'm sure there were some others, I guess. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask them below. I'll go ahead and comment on it. I apologize if this was a little too personal or a little too fourth wall breaking for you. If you had some vision of me up in your head, like I'm some, all-knowing person that speaks nothing but truth and fact and all this stuff, I do what I can. I love being able to help you guys. I love the opportunity to be able to share my experiences with you and hopefully have that benefit you, whether that's my thoughts on a board game that I just played, whether that's my thoughts on a campaign I just looked at, or whether it's customer service that I had. Now, I hope I do a good job each time, but sometimes I guess I don't. But I also think having a good attitude about feedback is important. I hold a lot of companies up to that. Archon wasn't always the greatest. They had a rough start, and you know what? They got better, right? If that makes sense. I'm not all about just judging a company once or a person once and then saying that's them forever. I always say, especially to some developers that reach out, just recently actually, I said this, that it's not if you fail, it's how you react once you do, right? In other words, you've done something wrong. That's fine. Everybody's imperfect. Every company's imperfect. Nothing is perfect. How do you react to that, right? That's what matters. It doesn't matter that, Archon or Awakened Realms printed a melted mini. I mean, it does, but how do you react to that? Oh, you sent everybody a new mini. That's awesome. Good for you, right? It doesn't matter that, oh, you goofed up with Trudvang Legends. But you know what? You did, instead of sitting a crappy game like most companies did, you actually are trying to fix it. Good on you. That's actually good. Good job. Come on. No person is perfect. No company is perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. What matters is how you react. So hopefully, if nothing else, if you thought that was a complete disaster of a video and you think I'm terrible for posting it, my apologies. Hopefully, me being able to face the criticism of both me as a human being and as a creator, a bit okay, and really kind of take it to heart and try to improve. I think that's about the best I can do in this situation. So anyway, I could ramble on for you guys know I love talking to you guys. So I'm gonna let you go. Again, I apologize that this video was kind of meandering, and I apologize it was rushed. You guys get that sometimes. Sometimes I nail the landing a little bit better and you guys are none the wiser. This one though, yeah, definitely kind of straight up. So hopefully you appreciate it. It's probably a crappy Friday video. Friday you try to do the big video. That's where everybody's, or at least for my channel, that's when everybody's online. That's when people want to see the big video, and you guys get me rambling about making mistakes. But, whatever. Is what it is. I want to move on, of course, from this. So, next up, I will be doing that news video, by the way. I just need to do the research on it. And haven't decided what that sponsorship video is going to be. I know the sponsor. It's, just a browser. But I've been using it since. It's actually pretty cool. But I don't know what I'm going to attach it to, so I need to figure out another video to record. So I'm going to wrap this up, start editing this, record the other one, edit it, and you'll see that later. So, anyway, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and let me know how bad of an idea this was to upload this. I will talk to you guys again very, very soon with more normal content. Take care, guys. Bye.